Hi, guess what? We have a new Pope, an American Pope. What do you think of that? I think not very many people were expecting that. What do you think? Pope, an American Pope from Chicago? That ought to be interesting. I can't wait. Can't wait to see what kind of Pope he's going to be. If any of you watched my podcast this morning, early this morning, um, I just published it this morning. And if anyone watched, one of my prayers was that this next pope would not be the run of the mill, everybody's expecting it to be him, that kind of election. I felt like we needed a shepherd, someone like David, who came from relative obscurity, and God raised him up to be the king of Israel. And when he was yet a boy, when Samuel came to anoint the next king, he called all the sons of Jesse to the forefront. And as they came, he did not get an answer from the Lord. And finally, the Lord told Samuel, he's not here. And Samuel asked, is there another son? Is there anyone else in your household? And Jesse, because of the birth of David and the fact that he was what Samuel called him, the son of your shame. So David was not, his father was Jesse, but his mother was someone different from the other brothers. And so here you have this bastard son that, and I excuse my word bastard, but it is the correct term. Anyway, and he's out in the field working the sheep, tending the flock, doing his father's work, not there for any glory or honor. And Samuel says, go get him. We're not eating and we're not drinking anything, and we're not sitting down to talk until David shows up, until this young man comes. So David's got to be maybe 17 or 18 years old. And he comes in to his father's house. And as he does, Samuel looks at him and he's like, really, Lord? And the Lord said, man looks on the outward appearance, but God sees your heart. And he chose David because he had a heart that was the same heart as God. So he had a heart toward the afflicted and the victorious and whatever else. He had a heart for God. And that was my prayer, was that the next pope would come from relative obscurity, that he would not be expected to be the pope, and that he would be fierce and outspoken and firm in stating his beliefs. So, yeah, wow. And then The conclave just happened yesterday. It opened yesterday. And now, the next day, we have a new pope. And it was he had to have at least 89 votes. So very quickly, the first American pope in history. How amazing is that? I am dumbfounded and relieved and thrilled and overjoyed and cannot wait to see what happens. The interesting thing is that he did not speak in English when he came out onto the balcony. He spoke in Italian, he spoke in Spanish, and he spoke in Latin. But he didn't speak in English. Very interesting. So, very interesting stuff. I'm going to go for now. No one's joined me, but that's okay. And I will do a full video later. But for right now, wow. Take a moment just to pause, to be still in the presence of the Lord. Be still and know that He is God. Until next time.